Good evening, student. Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, ma. I hope you would have seen the VTOP regarding the rubrics for your theory component. I have extended the day. Earlier, previous meeting, I've told that would be Friday, but since I delayed it in giving you all those information, so 29th is the last date for uploading your literature survey, and you can in that assessment I have given the details, and the remaining thing, will you have any doubt, we will discuss it in the class, right? Monday is the last date for submitting, for uploading your literature survey, and in the screen you can see the format. Can you see the format for your papers? So I hope I told you minimum 10 or minimum 10 papers you have to collect in order to justify your title, as well as how to justify the methodology and other things, right? So nobody is going to go ahead with a new thing. Anyhow, whatever it is there available in that, we'll try to modify it. So in that case, the reference of those information need to be highlighted in your literature survey. And see, few students were asking about how to represent the papers which we have collected in the format required for that. So this is the format. See, this is the IEEE format which generally we will be adapting. Okay, so in your document at the end you try to add the reference paper, whereas when you try to cite this paper, so this is paper number 10, but you will be starting at 1 to 10 or 15 up to 50. So these are the papers which have been cited. So it implies that we have to represent the paper number within the square bracket. It implies content of. Okay, content. So when you try to document the information what they have told, in that case you have to represent it as mentioned in that particular paper, instead of that as mentioned in within square bracket 10. So it implies that you have referred that particular paper. When it comes to 10, this is the author. It should be like that. See, author name. This the same procedure you will be adapting when you do your project in final semester. Okay, your capstone project. For that also, when you try to prepare the report, in that case, your references which you have cited should be of this format. Name, see all the author's name, then the type of the that is the title of your paper, right? And then what is the journal? See, here it is the conference, and here IET journal, journal that should be in italic, then volume number. Okay, and in volume number that corresponds to year, which year it is, so it indicates, then which month. Okay, within a volume you will have number of publications taking place, so every month, like that. So that is that number, page number. Okay, and last should be the year. So this is the format you need to adapt while you try to prepare the document for a literature survey. But in literature, whichever the paper you have referred, there you have to mention what they have told, what methodology they have adapted. Okay, for implementing some, suppose you are be doing some software project. For software project, some tools and other things are required. So in that particular paper, for what purpose they have used the tool, and as a result of using this, what is the accuracy level, or what, in what way they justify their purpose of using that particular tool, or whatever it might be. Example, I've given few example like that. Okay, and if it is some hardware experiment, then they mentioned by using this hardware setup, they were able to obtain the efficiency of certain percent, or the outcome result is 70%, or it's better compared to that previous paper, whatever they do. So that need to be documented, and this all will give you information about how they have used that particular tool and what was the outcome of using that particular tool. So that would be represented in the paper. So you have to go through the paper. By doing so, you will have an idea, wide knowledge about those information related to your project, whatever you're doing. If you're not knowing also, by doing this literature survey, we will come to know some more concepts, some more knowledge would be enhanced by referring these papers. So that is the ultimate purpose of going for a literature survey. So those I hope you would have documented as of now, and any references which you have added, just add it in this particular format. Okay, so this is more essential. So this is this would also be a practice for you. Okay. Any other doubt you have? So this is what I'd like to tell you, and always go through and give what is that appropriate conclusion for each thing. You will be, after reading a paper, then you will come to know what is what. Okay, so that you try to represent. That would tell you that is nothing but literature survey. By collecting information in and all around related to that topic. And finally, you have to give a conclusion that because of these reasons, right, I'm choosing the particular type of tool for my project. So like that, you have to justify it. Okay, so this is what, and when it comes for your second review. So second review, I've planned it for April 9th. I hope it is okay, no? April 9th, you can show a part of your simulation result, not the complete one. As a part, you can show it, isn't it? Can you? One more, this next week after that. Okay, so 2 weeks are there. Okay, so we will go for the mid review, second review, that is on April 9th. So some batches will have it on April 9th, and the other batches are the next week, next Friday, we will try to fix it. Okay, this is for project component, the practical component. Okay, for theory component, then and there, I hope you have to upload it. When is the analysis upload date? Vito? Did you check it? I think so. 29th I have given for literature survey, and
7th April, ma'am.
7th
That
April.
is for methodology and description.
That is method description and methodology is on when? 7th?
Yes, ma'am.
7th April. And one next is analysis I've given, no? Third
30th
component.
April, ma'am. 30th April.
30th April. Okay, okay. That is, see, that will be the complete one. Okay. So I think so. Meanwhile, description and methodology already, you know, a few of everybody have told during the first review itself, but as a document and a more clear-cut way, you have to describe the methodology, and that also you keep it ready, and if it is ready, you try to upload it. And whereas for analysis part, right, so you have to do the complete thing. Okay, so that should be done by a month of April end. But for this mid review, second review, I'll be checking all the progress. So what all you have, how you have started, what was the simulation, what was simulation, whether it has come. It is not the question that output has come or not. That is not the way how you try to work it out. That that progress would be reviewed during this second review. Okay, so that is what I would like to check the status of your project work. And those events, I hope everybody would have started. And then and there, whatever the results you are getting, whether it might be right or wrong, finally, no, you will conclude after doing what you have expected may not come. But then and there, daily wise or 2 days once, you try to take the screenshot of what you have done it, what result you have got it, and that result you tell me whether it is valid result or you have to do some modification. Okay, so sometimes what students they do it is what they keep on trying, right? They would have spent a lot of time, but what they want to get it, that they will not get. So what will happen, they will not be able to project what they have done so long. See, they have done something daily, some 6 hours, they would have worked for it, but the outcome is what? If it is 0, when they project it, they will project as if they've not done it. So that and all should not. Whatever you've done, if you're doing the simulation, most of them are doing simulation. Okay, only 20% are doing hardware project. So similarly, you take the screenshot of the page what you have done, right, and what result you are getting, and then you will be able to give a remarks about the result, whether it is what valid result or not. Okay, like that. So then and there, what you're doing it, that you try to document it and keep it so that it would be helpful. See, tomorrow in the med review, you'll be showing some schematic, and you'll say that I'm not getting the output. How to prove that one that you haven't got the output? So you should show me that number of cases, trials, what you have done it in order to implement that concept. Okay, so see to it, then and there you try to document what the work, what you have done. And suppose when you have done it, it is working. In that case, you take the video recording of that work, hardware project. So it is working. You would have getting some signal as an output. In that case, video recorder, make video of that and save it. So sometimes even that would be helpful. When we do hardware project, the moment, the day we work it, it would be fine. After 2-3 days, when we try to do it, the same thing, the output may not come. So in that case, it's better that whenever you do and you get some output, part of a thing, better you record it and keep it. That is, you record it on the phone and have it, and later then you rename the date with any of the date of recording, everything would be available. But see to it that then and there you capture the video of your work and then save it. Okay, so this would be helpful. Sometime at the end, we are not able to project what we expected. In that case, this all will help you to score some marks, that it shows that you have done some work. Okay, so be very cautious in doing this thing, and don't put everything on somebody else. When you are in a team of 2 or 3, share your work in such a way that you divide the work, and then and there you try to explain the progress to everyone, to your team members. Okay, so that only will make you to complete the project. Otherwise, no, one person will do and other will be idle. That will not work. Okay, teamwork is more important. So try to meet, talk, right, discuss, at least in alternate days, daily. If not in alternate days, you spend some half an hour for this project. I'm getting few complaints also. So see to it that everybody put some effort in implementing certain work. Okay, whichever you have carried out. Okay, some might be interested, some may not be interested in that domain. That is all, it's fine, but adjust it and see to it that you concentrate on particular thing and try, and you're getting some output related to what you have aimed at the beginning. Okay, so this is on my side. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Yes, ma'am.
And for literature survey, we can first conclude all the summary and at the last write the references number, na?
Yeah, see, the format is what, just the introduction about your introduction you give it. Okay, then literature survey, next subheading is about the literature survey related to what. And in literature survey, if you want to split it in different domain, different application wise, if you want to split, then you have a subsection for that under literature survey. For application 1, these are all. Application 2, like that you can do. Otherwise, general, like in literature survey, everything you try to summarize. And last, third subheading should be conclusion. Okay, so what all you have surveyed. Okay, so that what you try to inform, what you want to tell to us. So that should be the conclusion. That should be in 2-3 sentences. You try to specify. This is the reason, that is justification for what work you have done. Okay, that is. And there are, these are the 3 headings. At the end, references. References doesn't require any head, the subdivision. Introduction, yes. 1 is introduction, 2 literature survey, 3 conclusion. This should be there. Last,
the lines which you have to mention should be in short or like one pages. Like literature survey which I have done is about 10 to 12 lines only. So it will be sufficient, ma'am, for one paper.
Yeah, that is fine. Yeah, that is fine.
Ma'am,
See, you have
actually-
to, yeah.
Actually, we have written summary for each of the papers. We have like reviewed 10 papers and written summaries for each one of them. So will that be fine?
Yes.
Okay, but you try to mention that, but all are related to it. No, then you give it in separate. There you highlight it with reference number 1, 2, like that. I told you, no, the content of. But you'll be able to conclude, no? Give
Yes, ma'am. We can
Yeah.
write a conclusion like 4 or 5 lines from that.
Okay, that you do it. It's fine. Okay.
Ma'am,
Now
I've
anyhow,
added-
you're in the beginning stage, no, third year, so you'll be finding. But once in come for a project and a final year, it will be easy for you. Okay.
Ma'am, I've added
Ma'am,
two columns
conclusions
in the
what we can do,
literature
ma'am?
survey. One is the title
One
of
at a
the
time. What, ma'am?
one is the title of the paper. The
Mhm.
other is the year, and the third one is the abstract, and the fourth one is the conclusion. What else extra should I add in the?
No, what
Uh,
you said abstract. Tell it once again. What, Alma?
First, I've made it like a table. Then in the first table, first column, it's the title. In the second
Okay.
column, it's the year. Third column is the abstract, and the fourth column is the conclusion.
No.
Is that fine,
No,
or something extra should be added?
no. See, you are going to give it as a table. The document is going to be a table. Huh?
Yeah.
No, ma. See, table abstract, you're going to, in abstract, what you're going to do, in all papers, they'll give abstract. Okay, so that you're going to copy and paste it or what?
Yes, ma'am. Copy and
No.
paste it, and then
Don't-
besides
don't-
that, the
See, then conclusion is also in that paper, what you have as a conclusion that you're going to cut and paste here in that column.
no, ma'am. Conclusion will be ours. No, like after.
No, every
reading the-
paper will have a conclusion, pa. Every paper will have an abstract in the beginning and conclusion at the end. All papers will have. Okay, so
Okay.
in that
Yes.
case, see, I doesn't want that abstract and conclusion to be present. You write in your own words. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Okay,
please
okay.
write in your own words, ma. That is more okay. Page, how many pages you have written, that is doesn't matter for me. What you have understood from the paper and how you have represented, that is what I'm going to check. Okay, read the
But
paper.
these three things are enough, and what else extra should be added in this thing?
No, that is fine. You see, but no, as a reference, when you consider this abstract and conclusion will completely describe the overall paper. It's good that you have considered abstract and conclusion. That is the best way. Before studying a particular paper, first we have to go through the abstract and conclusion. We'll get an overall idea, but in-depth thing would be described. So that part, whichever is interesting for you, that paper you go in detail and then you make use of it. Okay, so abstract and conclusion, it is fine. Title, author's name and author's name, page number, volume, that and all, give it at the reference, in the reference part. Right. So this format of table, I don't prefer. Don't put it in table. You put it in words under literature survey. Okay. Under the heading.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes.
ma'am,
ma'am.
in conclusion,
Ma'am, actually for literature survey, what we did was we selected some 10 to 12 papers, and
Yes.
for each paper we wrote a summary of that in some 5 to 10 lines, ma'am.
That is fine. Right.
But
Fine.
at starting of our presentation, like we had to include introduction and at the end conclusion and
Conclusion.
references. That's it, no, ma'am?
That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Three things. First, introduction about what, okay, and then literature survey. Third one is conclusion. Three headings should be under that. And reference is all the papers which you have discussed in them, three things. So that should be at the end. Reference 4 is essential. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Ma'am, can you make me a presenter once? Ma'am, I can show you my document so I can get to know what all things need to be done again.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
I raised my hand.
Yeah. Ritik Ja. I made your presenter, ma'am.
Okay.
Share it. So others also will have an idea how he is
Is it
prepared.
visible?
Yes, is visible.
Ma'am, first I have given the table of content where I have given the name of the paper, author and publication, all the
Okay.
papers.
No, wait. Author. Okay. Author.
Name of the paper and
Not
publication.
publication, ma. Journal/transaction details.
Okay, ma'am. And after that, I have summarized every paper, the abstract and the conclusion. I read the paper and gave the
Okay.
summary for
Okay.
every paper.
Okay.
So after all these papers, I need to give a final conclusion only, right?
Yes. Yeah. Go through how many papers you have referred.
Ma'am,
Okay, you
13.
spend lot of time. Okay, good.
13 papers.
Okay. Yeah.
Ma'am, in conclusion part, we have to summarize all the 10 papers and we have to write, ma'am.
Yeah.
like-
Wait, I will tell you one. Let him scroll. I'll give one information.
It's something clear only, like I refer to papers.
Seema, when we say literature survey, individual paper, no, we will not focus. See, when you try to write some paper, some article, something, right? In that case, the overall thing we will discuss. Okay, each paper we will not discuss. So what I feel is what this paper 1, 2 up to 13, you put everything with this title. I showed you one format, no, which is available in the screen. In that format, you represent all this paper. Whereas when you try to give it in the literature survey, you put it in, then square bracket, you put 13. You mentioned that.
Okay, like
What-
here I have written paper 13, so I'm supposed to like put 13 in square brackets and write this
No need
title.
the title and all. Title and all should not be there.
Okay, ma'am.
In 13, within square, you can edit. Summary should not be there. The objective of this work is that instead of objective of this work, in 13, development of all those things.
Okay.
Within square bracket, we put 13. So that is the 13. So we have to see in the reference that but in 13 number, serial number, you should have that paper.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
In the reference. Okay. That is how all the papers they would have described. Within square bracket, they'll put the number. That in that number, all details would be available. Go to the front page, but don't use that table, ma.
Okay, the front table.
Yeah. Don't use that one.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, so when we submit, it should look like when in the research paper, the one in the bottom should look like that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, at starting you said introduction, right, ma'am?
Yes, introduction.
Only one introduction is required right now.
Overall, see, these papers you have collected for a project topic. Yeah. So for that, what is the need for that? What about that? You brief about that project title. Only I think so. You have collected paper related to a project title only. So slide description and other information. That you can mention that current scenario related to that topic are given or discussed in the literature survey, which is in literature survey. That's all you mentioned like that. You start like 4-5 lines with the introduction of your project, and then related to it, it is discussed in the literature survey. You mentioned it. Okay.
But no need to the heading, subheading, the introduction.
One
like
second.
that, no need.
No need for?
Like subheadings is not required, right, ma'am? Like summary, introduction, these things.
No. Introduction is, I see in previous paper what Ritikja has shown summary paper, that and all is not required. Right? Introduction is main. 3 main things should be there in your document. Introduction. Next, literature survey. Under literature survey, if you have collected some 4 of 10 papers, so each paper what they have described. So that summary detail, summary of that paper should be highlighted. How you have to start? In 1. You put it in bracket. In 1 means the first paper which you have represented in the reference. So in 1, what they have discussed. Like that you have to mention.
Okay.
No other subdivisions. Okay.
So like if there are 10 papers, so we make like in one and then we give a small summary or what is there in first paper, then in two and then we explain the two. So in this way, like 10 points for the 10 research papers.
Yes.
And then conclusion from all,
What ma?
and then conclusion like from all what key takeaways are there from all the research papers and how we are doing it.
So what out of all this 10 which you have gone through it, which you prefer it for implementing your task? That is what. That should be mentioned in the conclusion.
Ma'am, actually I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Like we read a paper and we wrote a summary, right? So from that summary, we should write another summary at the last.
No. See, you would have read one paper and you have written a summary of that paper.
Yeah.
You got something information. And similarly, like some 10 papers you have read it and you got some knowledge about all those things, right? Out of this, all 10 papers together, you would have concluded something, you would have decided something, right? So which is better, whatever it is. So that describe what you feel about all this 10 comparatively, that you represent it in conclusion. And what is the takeaway from this thing? By doing so, you have learned something, and in that way, how you are going to implement any one of the thing in your project. That is what should be in conclusion.
Okay, finally, after writing 10 summaries, we should write the conclusion of those.
Conclusion of those, in what way it is going to related to your topic.
Yes, ma'am.
That you should be concluding. See, introduction should be about your topic, what all domain you're going to, what you have surveyed, that details you will mention in the introduction about your project topic and domain, and later literature survey. End is conclusion of all those summary. What you feel it and in what way it is going to be related to your project work. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Any other doubt?
Ma'am, can you show your paper once, that reference paper?
It is not sharing, huh?
No.
Okay, I will.
Do we have to maintain the format of writing the text in 2 columns, or is it okay in simple word form?
No. Single column is sufficient. Documenting, no?
Yes,
single column. This is IEEE, they follow double column format for all those things. You need not follow that one. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
One second, I'll upload it. Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am. Just can you scroll up and down?
Okay. See,
this
reference
include the summary, ma'am. So we have to do the same, but along with the summary, right?
Yeah. So this is one sample paper. So this is IEEE paper. Okay. So they have given in double column format. Like this, you will be doing it in your capstone project. But as of now, you see, abstract they have given. You will be reading through the abstract and the conclusion part. That would give you the complete thing. Okay. And see, the main thing is introduction. Okay. But so in introduction, you have to describe your project title and in what domain you are doing that survey, that need to be mentioned in the introduction. Okay. And then see, these are all the actual things. Second subdivision. Second subdivision, they went for the design. Okay. So this is, so in your case, you consider a literature survey. So you put second subdivision is literature survey, like that. And see, last, there might be many subdivision. See, last discussion and conclusion here, you just give the conclusion part. Okay. Third is conclusion. Then that's all. Then reference. So here, see the reference we have given within square bracket 1. And you can also, I'll show you in that introduction part how they have highlighted. See, Okay. See, here you can notice they have not mentioned any of the paper. They have mentioned, see this information, what they got it is from the paper 1. Yeah. Large data volume by next generation of wireless communication to cater for the progressively increasing demand for high data rates and mobility. They have told, but this information they have not written, but they have read the paper 1 and from that they got this information. So they have mentioned it as within square bracket 1. So this is the first paper they have studied. Okay. And from that they have not. And you can notice, you see, it should be in the order 1. And next is what the second paper they have referred, and this is the information from that. And this is, they see its frequency spectrum will span the microwave and millimeter wave frequency. It is, even though they, by reading that paper, they came to know this thing also. They have mentioned that and they have given that reference from where they took this information. See, everybody cannot read all papers or know everything, but whenever we try to increase our knowledge, we try to refer few papers what they work they have done, so that we should try to cite it. So this is the how we try to cite the reference paper. So in third paper, there in references under 3, if you check it, it is the paper which they have referred. Similarly, you see this application, wireless bands have ignited interest in human body, mountable antenna for wireless applications such as sports, military, health. These all, but this information, it has been obtained from the paper 5 and 6. So this is how. So whichever paper you are writing, summary, you are representing it. See, here they have given only the key points related to their work and introduction part. So they have referred 1 or 2 sentences from that paper. But in your case, you are going to describe. Yes, any doubt? In your case, you're going to describe this summary of that particular paper. So in that case, when you discuss, either you put it in 5, in paper 5, or after writing everything, you can put it at the end from the 5th paper or 6th paper, like that. So this, like square bracket, within square bracket, the paper number should be there. First, you fill up the reference, and then according to that reference, you arrange and write these summary of all this paper individually. So this is the format. Now you got an idea, some idea how to represent. So see 5, 6, 1, 2, it will be in the ascending order. Okay. No, like 1, and then you talk about 4th paper, 3rd paper. First you arrange how you want to represent the flow, that you first edit it and accordingly or change the reference number, that you can do it. Okay. So first write or fill up your literature survey. All the paper summary detail or the key information you want to highlight, so that all you present, and then note down the paper title, everything. So at the end you give the numbering for that paper. Okay. So this is.
So ma'am, if we have 10 papers, then there will be 10 introductions and 10 summary and 10 conclusions.
No, if you have 10 papers, that 10 papers you have to describe under the literature survey. Only 1 introduction and 1 conclusion.
Okay,
see,
not
introduction, right?
What ma?
Introduction of our project topic, right?
Yeah, introduction of your project and how you are going to relate it with this literature survey, right? So you have collected 10 papers related to your topic only, no? So introduction of your project and in what domain you have collected the information. That brief detail, 1 or 2 sentences about it.
Like,
okay.
No need to write introduction of 10 papers, right?
No need. Your project title, what is it? See, your project might be both hardware and software. So you mention about your project need, right? Project thing. And then you mention that there are various tools being used. If the software tools used to implement the above mentioned task, and these details would be discussed in the literature survey. Similarly, if it is a hardware project, then you mentioned that various techniques and various methodology have been adapted for implementing the particular thing, and the details related to this topic, which are reported in the literature, are discussed in under literature survey. That is like that. You have to start. There should be beginning and ending for your document. Okay. So introduction about your project, and in what way you have collected the papers. So that is what. And then you give a link to the next paragraph is what? Next title is literature survey. In literature survey, you will discuss all those things. So there also you have to start. Okay. One word, general word to describe about your work. And then last is conclusion. By going through all this reference, what you feel that you represent. Okay, I can say that by going through this paper for current scenario, this particular tool gives you efficiency of the, some 90% or something. It goes, otherwise you can say it gives the better performance results compared to all other thing, and that is the reason why I'm implementing this tool for my project. That should be there in the conclusion. So one conclusion, one introduction, right, related to your project and how it is linked to your collected information, that is your papers. You try how you feel like presenting, you present. If there is any discrepancy in what I've told and what you have understood, that we will check it, and I'll tell you at the after going through the paper, so that you can correct those things for your final documentation. Okay, it's only a learning thing. Initial you'll find it, otherwise later on you will be very well versed in all those things. Okay. Is any other doubt? Okay, must see to it that you are submitting by 29th, by Monday. Okay, submit it on Sunday. If there is any other reason, Monday is also holiday. I hope you can finish off your work on Monday. Okay. Any doubt? If you don't have any doubt, then in that case, we'll wind up the meeting. Any doubt?
When would be the review 3, review 2, ma'am?
Review 2 would be on April 9th. A complete detail we will discuss in the next class. Okay, April 9th. Will. Shashikumar Reddy, any doubt?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. If there is no doubt, in that case, we will end the meeting. What, ma'am?
Happy Holi, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Happy Holi to all. Okay.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, can we leave?
Thank you.
Ma'am, attendance.
I will take the attendance and download it.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I have downloaded the attendance. Thank you all. Thank you.